The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game.
Breaks into the open.
Okay.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going over the top. Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it. And it falls to the turf. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Dinkins. How about that? A loose got space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Pena. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. With the catch, it's Ross. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well timed, good run, and a 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he makes the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking downfield, it's Underwood. It's complete to the right.
That's what I
And they
want
pick
to
up
see.
just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week.
Oh, why do it?
Followed him
Get
up,
out here.
not a whole lot of room to
So
run
then I
on
can
that
stop.
return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Running into the open space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allard. He fires one deep over the
Good
middle.
D, son.
Intercepted.
You can get over the quarter of his
He'll
head.
try to take it back. And
Good
they'll get it
defense.
down after a solid return.
I can toss it over his head.
And some defensive
Jump up.
backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to
Oh,
develop
this
that.
nigga throw
His
the ball
third
hard.
interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is
Yeah, right.
awesome.
Okay.
Last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan.
Good
He's
blocking.
all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense holds their ground, pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season.
Okay. Good service, Kev.
They knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Good D.
That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and
and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That ball. Good kick, G.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there.
He told was too close.
Down he goes at the 18. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Here comes the heat. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Stevens. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
What's to make or break me? 4th and 1.
They'll try to convert from the
make or break me.
On the direct snap, it's Allen.
Yeah.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
How fast this nigga is.
The 30.
Crazy.
He's at the 20. And he runs it and scores. Touchdown, Penn State. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Oh, my God.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
He could cut back something sick.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose.
There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Gets away from one, finds some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the give off the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hard running game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Pushes for
There you go.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's a hit.
Good fucking defense. Let's go.
Sacking him back at the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That thing would have hit a straight in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. In enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Yeah, start running the ball.
Back to throw, it's Aller. The short
Come on, this animations. I mean, this game shit. Shitty as hell. Got 4 yards on the side. Niggas do that dumb shit.
They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Ross.
Fuck out of here. This thing can dive like that. Fucking
first down.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's going to be like, hey, where's that dude?
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Yeah, right.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires.
I'm already there. Yeah, right. Running around for him.
Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout.
Yeah, I'm about to run. Bitch, weak ass corner. Let him get behind you. Out of here.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a
It was good first,
downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Hunt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. State sends the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They go to the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defense. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on guys.
Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's a good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers receivers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Allen. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Extending the play.
Why did he? Bruh,
Big play stops the drive.
I can't play this cat, bruh. This blue is fucking me up.
They'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
The play-action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Allen. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Aller. Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
On 3rd and long,
turn this light off real quick.
That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Get out of here.
Tight end.
I'm down on that.
Good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's McCulley. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. The quick out. Got room to work. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
A little screen to the running back.
It's been running sideways.
Going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And this field goal
damn, what a clock! Oh my God, got accelerated clock on.
At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge.
I didn't know that was a thing.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Still locked in.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Dinkins. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Dinkins. Trucks through the defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
What's up with all the
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Aller. Dances away. Fires on the move.
Out of here,
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dinkins. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They convert on 3rd down as he gets him to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The screen, and watch out. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Aller. Pulls it in. It's Aller. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback. Get it out quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up 14 over Georgia Southern. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fighting. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short.
Good D, boy. Way to get there.
Could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Good D. Way to wait on him. Good way to set him up.
Get all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision
Way to set it up.
on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and... There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts and handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
To the air. It's Aller.
Get the fuck out of here, gang.
Quick timeout called by the defense,
right.
stopping the clock to save
crazy.
as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Rides to back and leaves it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh.
There you go. There
And he
you
was able
go.
to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Look at it. There you go, big fella.
What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
It was ugly, but we did what we needed.
You just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.